Namaste everyone. A very happy International Yoga Day to all of you. I'm Rashmi Bhaskara and I'm here to celebrate today's International Yoga Day with you. What is yoga? Yoga is an ancient physical, mental and spiritual practice that originated in India. The word yoga derives from Sanskrit and means to join or to unite, symbolizing the union of body and consciousness. Today, it is practiced in various forms around the world and continues to grow in popularity. Recognizing its universal appeal, on 11th of December 2014, the United Nations proclaimed 21st June as the International Day of Yoga. The International Day of Yoga aims to raise awareness worldwide of the many benefits of practicing yoga. And today, Amroli Yogpeeth is here organizing this event to spread this very awareness. A little about Amroli Yogpeeth. Amroli Yogpeeth was established in the year 2018 for the mental, physical and spiritual well-being of the people. The remedy for all our issues lie within us, is what they strongly believe in. And along with health, they also work towards spreading Prakriti Yog Sandesh at every nook and corner of the world, which is nothing but about conserving nature. So today we have Dr. Shilpa Channe Didi addressing us on this very special occasion. So Dr. Shilpa Channe Didi is a passed out MSc graduate from Swami Vivekananda Yoga, Anusandhan, Bangalore University. She cleared UGC NET 2017, QCI Level 3, MA in Yogic Science, DNYS, DEd, BEd and PhD. She has experienced all type of dhyan and dharma, travelled whole India and finally she is now one of the strongest and important supporting pillars of Amroli Yogpeeth. And here at Amroli Yogpeeth, she's been teaching the summary of her research in the yoga field. And she is also an important part of spreading the nature Yog Sandesh around the world. So she's, apart from all of this, Dr. Shilpa Didi is also my mentor. So she has been mentoring me from the past 3 months and she has helped me get my yoga instructor certificate too. So I'm thankful for her. And now continuing, we also know that June 21st is the World Music Day. So all over the world, June 21st is celebrated as World Music Day. Music has the power to do just about anything. It has the ability to make you feel emotions that you may have been connected to before. Not only that, music is able to heal you during the worst of times. For tons of music lovers around the world, this is a special day too. It honors musicians around the world and their contribution towards making everything all that more melodious. The existence of various genres in music does not only indicate variety, but it also is a reflection of the history and culture from where they have emerged from. Today, on this World Music Day, we have Nandini Rao Gujarji performing for us. So, known for her unique transcendental voice, Nandini Rao Gujarji is a next-gen performer of Carnatic and devotional music. With a magnetic stage presence that captures every member of the audience, Nandini is an A-grade artist of All India Radio and she performs effortlessly in 12 different languages and styles of bhakti music. Nandini emerged on the music scene as a child prodigy, giving her first public performance at age 6. In 25 years, she has performed over 1,500 Carnatic concerts in India and across the world, taking her music to the Indian diaspora in the USA, Canada, England, Scotland and Ireland. Nandini ji is also widely popular on social media, connecting to all of her fans via Facebook Live. Her YouTube videos have over 10 million views. She's also anchoring, writing and singing in multiple YouTube series like Temples of India, Music of Karnataka and Haridasa Sahitya, bringing the culture of India into focus. Her live and recorded shows on television was a super hit in channels like Zee Kannada, Suvarna and Doordarshan. Her unique contribution to devotional music was recognized by the government of Karnataka, which conferred the prestigious Kempe Gowda Award on her in 2006. So, Nandini ji also holds a master's degree in music and an MBA from Bangalore University. She has over 100 albums to her name, yet continues to accompany dance performances, mainly Bharatnatyam. She has composed music, written songs, and is a guru to students pursuing undergraduate and graduate study in music. Nandini continues to train under the auspices of renowned duo Ranjini Gayatri of Chennai. She expresses immense gratitude to the contributions of her gurus, Vidushi Professor Nagamani Srinath of Bangalore and Vidwan Belakwadi R. Sridhar and the late Prasanna Venkatesh of Shimoga, each one of whom shaped her into what she is today. Now we have Dr. Shilpa Channe Didi addressing us about yoga and the benefits of yoga, etc., followed by Nandini ji performing for us. I hope you'll have a delightful and a memorable day. Thank you.
थेम घुंघरू घुंघरू पान डमरू डमरू थेम घुंघरू घुंघरू पान डमरू डमरू पाऊस आला ग आला ग पाऊस आला ग आला ग पाऊस आला ग आला ग पाऊस आला ग आला ग. Nandini Rao Gujjar, she is here to enlighten more on this topic. I welcome.
Namaskar. Wishing you all a very happy International Yoga Day and World Music Day. I'm Nandini Rao Gujjar, Carnatic classical vocalist, basically from Karnataka, but I stay in Pune, Maharashtra. It gives me immense pleasure to celebrate this wonderful day with you all wonderful yoga enthusiasts. Music is the universal language of the soul. It's as old as our human race and has remained constant through the evolution of our culture within our species. There's music in everything and everywhere and in everyone we see, isn't it? We can hear music in the birds chirping, in the rain, the wind hustling, whistling, in the ocean waves, when the river flows. So literally there's music in everything. And after the external music, if we internalize, we can hear a perfect rhythm of our heartbeat and every breath we take. So to keep this rhythm of the body and mind in sync and in perfect condition, we need yoga. So yoga, pranayama, music, meditation are the elements that every person should inculcate to nurture the body, mind, emotions and spirit. Like Yogacharya B.K.S. Iyengar said, yoga is like music, the rhythm of the body, the melody of the mind and the harmony of the soul creates the symphony of life. Before I move on, I should say that in our Hindu tradition, the primordial sound, that is the Omkara, which is said to contain the entire universe, it is the first sound from the beginning of time and it also encompasses the present and the future. So why not begin with chanting Omkara? Please everyone sit in Sukhasana, take a deep breath, close your eyes and let's chant Omkara. योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि Humble salutations to Patanjali Muni, the father of modern yoga. They say that Patanjali Muni played a variety of instruments and he was a great musician and singer. The veena was one of his favorite instruments and he has also composed many rags. So, I hope you'll all agree with me that music can make one very happy, sad, very emotional, devotional. Don't you all think so? Have you all ever experienced happiness when you listen to music, or you become sad by listening to some rag or some song? Sometimes you get very emotional. You can recollect some of your old memories. Or sometimes it also, when you listen to a bhajan or a kirtan, you completely get involved in the ultimate Godhead. So, don't you all think that music really helps us to vent out our hidden emotions? We all have our own choice of music, that is for sure, depending on the mood of the day. When you're very happy and suppose I'll sing a very sad song, you'll say, please stop it, sing something happy. And you are happy and I sing a happy song, then you'll obviously respond either grooving to that music or dancing or smiling. So it just cheers you up, isn't it? And if you're very sad, you're not ready to talk to anyone, and I'll sing a very, very happy song, I'll sing a disco or a pop or a rap song, then you will be like, the first thing you will feel like is to run away from that place. So, music absolutely plays a role in the emotions that we have. And imagine a baby is trying to sleep and suddenly we play heavy metals or like real bass wala rock, some rock music or pop music, and the baby is trying to sleep. Will it ever sleep? No, you of course need a mom's lullaby or a soothing classical instrumental music. So, we should always believe in our root and classical music, which has an answer for everything. Don't you think so? There are morning ragas, there are evening ragas, there are late night ragas, night ragas, and according to the nature and the human cycle. That is why classical music is based on emotional, logical, and scientific reasoning. And we say that classical music is meditative too. Music and meditation are like the two faces of the coin. And music and meditation both have this calming, transformative effect that can improve your health. And even research says that meditation and music can protect the heart, promote better sleep, boost immunity, ease anxiety, and lower depression and other risks. So with all this info, you all might be wondering, why is Nandini not singing some music and just talking about music and meditation and yoga? because during this corona time, most of us, all of us are in helpless and demotivated phase. So, being a classical musician, I felt it's my duty on the World Music Day to pep you all up and choose some raga or a song which will enhance all your mood. So I thought of singing a raga that will really cheer you up and everyone becomes as joyful as Krishna. So I thought of singing Madhurashtakam, a wonderful, popular devotional song composed by Sripada Vallabhacharya, an Indian philosopher who propounded the Shuddha Advaita philosophy. And this Madhurashtakam is composed in 8 stanzas. And the meaning of the Madhurashtakam clearly explains the appearances, the qualities, symbols related to the life of Lord Krishna, saying that everything related to Lord Krishna is Madhura, is sweet, and he's the Lord of sweetness. So, I'm here singing Madhurashtakam in the raga Brindavana Saranga. I think you might have heard about many sarangs. There is Madhumat Sarang, there is the Malhar varieties and many Shuddha Sarang. So, with that, Brindavana Saranga was the rag created by Swami Haridas, who is the guru of Tansen. Everybody knows about Tansen, right? The one who sang Deepak Raga and Diya was lit everywhere. When there was no rain, he sang Malhar and Megh Malhar and the rain came. So the magical musician. His guru was Swami Haridas, who always sang only for Krishna. So Madhurashtakam was written on the Lord Krishna. So I thought it has to be tuned in the Raga Brindavan Saranga, which actually Swami Haridas had composed to bring Lord Krishna on the earth. And Lord Krishna actually came on the earth listening to the Brindavan Saranga Ragam, and he took the form of an idol, which we can still see in Mathura. So with this beautiful story, let me sing Madhurashtakam for all of you, which is going to cheer all your mood and give us the wisdom, energy and positive emotions as Krishna has. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Adharam madhuram, vadanam madhuram, nayanam madhuram, hasitam madhuram, adharam madhuram, vadanam madhuram, nayanam madhuram, hasitam madhuram, hridayam madhuram, gamanam madhuram, hridayam madhuram, gamanam madhuram, madhuradipate rakilam madhuram, madhuradipate rakilam madhuram, akhilam madhuram, akhilam madhuram, madhuradipate akhilam madhuram. Vachanam madhuram, charitam madhuram, vasanam madhuram, नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरम् अखिलं मधुरम् अखिलं मधुरम् अखिलं मधुरम् अखिलं मधुरम् गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं गीतं मधुरम् गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भोक्तं मधुरं सूक्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरम् करणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं रमणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरम् अखिलं मधुरम् अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरम् गुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरम् गोपी मधुरा गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं श्रेष्ठं मधुरं मधुराधिपते अखिलो मधुरा अखिलो मधुरा अखिलो मधुरो अखिलं मधुरम् अखिलो मधुरम् मधुराधिपते रखिलो मधुरा मधुराधिपते अखिलं मधुरम् 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 मधुराधिपते अखिलो मधुरम् 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 अखिलो मधुरम् अखिलं मधुरम् अखिलं मधुरम् अखिलं मधुरम् कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण I think you should all join me in the kirtan. Close your eyes and just sing along with me. Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Krishna. Hope this raga and composition cheered you all up. You're filled with positive vibes to fight all odds of life. Be happy, peaceful, and motivated. I thank Dr. Shilpa Chane, Yoga and Nritya Guru, for giving me this opportunity on this wonderful day where we are celebrating yoga and music. And I'm really glad that I got to celebrate it with all of you. And I'm really happy that I'm a part of this initiative of spreading health and happiness. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Namaskara.
Thank you so much for making today a very big success. So we are done with the program. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy and protect nature.